Hello. We are Vagabond Gypsies.
Vagabond Gypsies.
Why do I got to be on camera? I'm Ivy.
I'm Alan.
And we do now dedicated for Tyson. We were doing OTR. Right now we're in Florida. Punta Gorda,
Yep.
Florida. We had a pickup in
Macon, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia.
Drove down to Fort Myers, Florida for our first drop. Now we're at Punta Gorda for our second drop. And then our third drop on this trailer will be in Plant City tonight. Plant City, Florida.
And then we'll be sitting and waiting for another drop or another load. We have several videos up on YouTube, but we thought we would do an intro and tell you guys who we are and how we got here. So in 2022, we got together, and well, we've known each other for quite a while. Alan's wife passed away. I was good friends with both of them. Actually, I was best friends with both of them. She passed away. 2 years went by. I got a hold of him, and we started dating. Well, I moved in with him, and we started dating because he got me out of a bad situation before it turned worse. And we decided, after him working several dead-end jobs that he didn't really give a shit about, we decided we wanted to travel. Best way to travel and make money is be a truck driver. So he went through a company, got a CDL, and while he was doing his CDL training, well, first he was doing in-class training, and I was staying with him in the hotel because we chose to become homeless and live out of our car. Our own choice. We wanted to downsize dramatically, whatever, and decide pack up what we needed to live and leave everything else behind. We packed up our car and we headed south. We're from Iowa, and we headed south. We traveled for a month. We started traveling in January, and we came back in February. Well, went back to Iowa during the fucking cold. It was really cold.
Month of the year.
Yeah, the coldest month of the fucking year. Slept in our car for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Got a hold of a old family member of my ex-husband's. Him and his wife let us offer to come and stay with them. So we did. And another friend offered. So we went and stayed with them for a little bit. And Alan got his CDL. I got kicked out of the hotel because the company that he went through to get his CDL said spouses or girlfriends or whatever Can't be here. I was there for 3 weeks. Mind you, the class is a 4-week class. I was there for 3. Went and stayed with a friend while Alan was still doing his in-class training. Shit hit the fucking fan. And he got done with his training. Well, shit didn't really hit the fan. He got done with his training. Came got me and waited for a trainer so he could do his driving training for a month. When he got seated into his trainer's truck, I wound up staying in our car for that whole month.
Minus a few hotel stays.
With a few hotel stays. That cost us quite a bit of money. Yeah, I stayed at the cheapest dives that I could stay at just so I could take a shower. I only stayed one. The most I stayed was 2 nights. That was expensive. That was over $100. He got done with his training and met up with me. I followed him and the trainer to
Get our truck.
the terminal to get our truck in Illinois. We got seated on May 5th.
Well, we started driving May 5th. We got seated
Yeah, we got seated May 5th, and we started driving
the 6th.
the 6th. We started out OTR, over the road. And we did that for
3 months.
3 months. Went on vacation. And then just before we went on vacation, Alan put in a request for dedicated. Because we discussed it. Dedicated, or OTR, was too much for us. We got hardly any sleep. Hardly got any time together.
We were running 30 to 3,500 miles a week.
Yeah. That's a lot of fucking miles. So, when we came back from vacation, we started the dedicated route for Tyson. And this is our 2nd week.
Yeah, Friday will be start of 3rd.
This Friday will start.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We'll start our 2nd week of dedicated. Third week of dedicated. It's a lot better than OTR, in my opinion. We get
Guaranteed salary.
Guaranteed amount each week. I'm not gonna disclose what we make each week, but we make a good amount.
And we have the opportunity to make more if we run more.
Yep.
If we go over a certain amount of miles, we start getting paid for the extra miles. That won't happen this week.
No, this week's gonna be a small check.
It's gonna be our guarantee.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We don't make small checks no more.
No.
Our lowest check on OTR was $600.
Which to people in a factory may sound like a lot.
Our highest check on OTR was
17 to 18.
17 to 18. But with us, that $17, $18 or $100 a week cost us a lot of fucking hours of no sleep, and no time together. Yeah, we're together in the truck, but he's concentrating on driving and paying attention to his surroundings. And
I am.
well, he's supposed to, but I do that.
Ooh, shiny.
He gets a lot of ooh shiny moments. And yeah. I think, I don't know what I was gonna say,
I don't either.
but I'm gonna let him talk now. Give you guys a little bit insight on his end. But here's Alan.
Okay, well, like Ivy said, back in 2020, I lost my wife. And in 2021, my daughter, who's disabled, was able to be put into a home where I knew she would be safe. And I didn't have to worry about her
I'm well taken care of.
and taken care of for the rest of her life. So then I downsized my house. I went from a house that had two parents and a disabled child into a trailer, and that's where Ivy moved in. What she didn't tell you was I was in a very dark place at the time. She always tells me I saved her from her dark situation. Well, she pulled me back from a pit that was only getting darker. There was no light at the end of my tunnel. It was just actually, I was enjoying it, but it was just
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
it was a dark time for me, and she pulled me out of that. After a while, we decided we didn't want to live in the town we were in, so we packed our shit and moved to another town. And I got a couple jobs down there. The last one, when I was driving for FedEx, delivering packages over Christmas. At the end of Christmas, they said, don't have a route for you. Thanks, bye. So I got home and we decided to sell some stuff. And once we sold it, I'm just like, let's just take the money and get the fuck out of here. Let's go travel. So we jumped in the car, like she said, and haven't really looked back.
Well, you came home from work and said, let's get the fuck out.
Okay, whatever. However it happened. It happened. And when we were traveling down south, after a month, we're low on funds, and I'm just like, well, what's the best way to travel and make money? Let's go get a CDL. And I got my CDL, jumped in the truck, been loving it ever since.
But what's really funny is Alan always told me I never want my CDL.
Yeah, well, things change. So, a little bit of insight into how we got here and why we're here. The why, great way to travel, make money, see the country, but also, hopefully in a few years, we'll be out of the truck and into an RV and enjoying the rest of our lives doing what we want to do instead of what we have to do. I've been telling Ivy pretty much since we decided to get a CDL, we're going to go through a little bit of hell to get to our heaven.
And we are definitely heading in the right direction. Because, honestly, I'm in fucking heaven, dude. Like, all my life, I've been nothing but fucking bullshit. And went through hell. Literal hell. I've been abused most of my life by parents, siblings, boyfriends, husbands, fuck buddies, mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse. I've been through it all. I look like a fucking dopehead, partly because of the abuse. I'm not on drugs at all. This is the only fucking drug I do. But with all the stress and everything that I've been through, yeah, you kind of look like you've been through hell. But like Alan said, you gotta go through hell to get to your heaven. And we're in heaven. We're living the life. Finally. Peace out, sauerkraut.